Well, good evening and welcome back to another fishing adventure. As you can see, it's pitch black, it's night time, and I'm out on a little adventure in search of silver. Now, I've been out for 2 nights on the spin. This is the third. I haven't filmed. I've been out with some friends. We've caught plenty of fish, so I thought I'd come out tonight solo, and fingers crossed we can get into some fish. The fish have been coming through this particular area at a certain time. We're getting close to that time now, so hopefully we can lock into some fish. I'll film as best as I can. The moon's out, so I'm going to keep my head torch on a little bit, show you guys kind of what I'm doing, lures I'm using. But the standout lure has been the purple YKR 20 gram, fishing it in a fast flow, casting it up tide and just bringing it slowly across the boulders and the weed line. Let's go fishing. Don't catch fish just sitting around on the rocks, do you? Lovely fish, mate. We've had a few tonight, but that's the biggest. Beauty.
That's probably caught. I'm putting them back, but it's probably the right thing to do.
Right, as I was saying, got to keep this kind of short and sweet because I don't really want to give away where I'm fishing. I've got my net ready. I've got my spinning rod injection as always. Purple YKR. This one's battered, but I'm still going to use it. Just going to make my way onto a rock in front of me. As you can see, this stuff's sheer slippy, so I've got to be really careful. Let's go. Put that net somewhere that I can see it. As I say, I'm going to keep my head torch on, but not as bright, so you can kind of see what's going on. And that's what I'm using. I've got about 3 or 4 foot of 20-pound amnesia, 22-pound braid, Miraval Shimano injection 79. Let's just see if there's any fish out there. As I say, this particular area, the fish will come through at a certain time. We might get a few stragglers beforehand, we might not. And all I'm doing is I'm fishing a straight wind, like so. Simple as, super easy, and it's been super effective, to be honest. The water I'm fishing into at the moment is probably about 15 foot deep, maybe. Yeah, about that. I'm not too bothered about having my light on at the moment because when that moon comes out, it lights everything up. I'm not a fan of having my head torch on, but I know where the fish usually are in this particular area, and they're not close. So if they start getting nippy, I'll go to the red light. Be a little bit more happy if that moon came out, because then the bass might think there's a double moon tonight. But yeah, like I was saying before, when I fish for bass, especially when I'm wading, I like to have my head torch off. In this particular zone, it's quite deep at the moment, so nothing's really going to be able to see us unless a fish moves in underneath the ledge that I'm on. The reason I've gone for the 20 gram as well, because in a lot of my videos I use the 15 gram with a lot of success. I can cast further here. It's a little bit deeper at the moment, so I know that if I wind it at a nice steady pace, it's not going to get hung up on the bottom. But also, I found it in the last couple of nights as well. If you put a really small lure on, there's a lot of small fish about. You pick them up. So I found that the better fish I've picked up on a bigger lure. Now, I'm not saying that's always the case, because I've caught loads of fish over the years on small lures, good fish, small lure. And I've made plenty of videos where I've said you don't have to use it. But on particular nights when the fish are being picky, or the fish are not really taking everything, the little fish will just absolutely hammer the smaller version, as you can see there. Absolutely hammer it. And you will pick up the odd nice fish, which I did actually a few weeks ago, but sometimes the bigger fish just want a bigger snack. Sometimes they just want a smaller snack. And again, it's just about finding that equilibrium, that balance, that what the bigger fish want, you know. Just making my way to another little area now. Just got to be a bit careful on these rocks. Rock fishing is fun until you fall over at night. Right, I've just got to my next lump. As you can see, the tide is right by my feet here, so I've got to be a little bit careful, but we should be fine. Just make sure everything is ready. Now the fish, in my predictions, should start moving through in the next probably 20 minutes or so. We should start picking up fish if they are here tonight. That's my prediction. Again, that's all down to writing notes down and just understanding my spots. Could be that they're not here at all, but you never know. Let's have one down tide. I've moved probably about 30 yards down from the first place I was. Tell you what, the whole place is going to light up when that moon comes behind these clouds in a minute. Let's try another right up tide now, right into the shallow area. I say shallow, it's probably about 6 foot over there now, and I'm basically just bringing it down where the sand and the rocks kind of align. They run parallel down this particular area, so my eel is kind of moving along the edge, either a foot or something on kind of either side, if that makes sense. But there's nothing at home. Well, so far I've had no touches at all. As I was saying, the tide is moving out very quick at the moment, so I've opted for a 20 gram in purple. Now the moon is really bright when it comes out, clouds just hovering over it at the moment. So I'm kind of using kind of a dark colour silhouette, which has been working over the last 2 nights. I always find that when the moon is really bright, I don't really tend to fish too much when the moon's out, but when I do and I am out, I kind of use a darker lure, so it's silhouette, so any fish around can possibly see it, but I just know that the fish are picking it up on vibration. Over the last couple of nights though, the fish have been on it, like really on it. You know, they come in waves, they come through. As soon as you've had like 10 minutes of action, they're gone. Don't ever feel that, you know, once the fish have gone, that's time to leave. Always stick at it, give it another go, give it another pop, maybe change lure. But on the last particular nights, that purple has been doing the trick. So I'm gonna get straight back into it, and fingers crossed, as it kind of shallows out, the fish will come out of this particular bay. If they're in there, that's the thing, if they're in there, and we will catch one. Right, I've had a little break. Let's go again. Had a quick 5-minute breather, a drink, a little bit of snack, a little bit of energy. We go again. Oh, this is fishing, isn't it? 2 nights on the spin, great, and then come back the 3rd night and it's just dead. Super strange. I have had a couple of little knocks, but nothing's really prevailed from them. I'm hoping that the fish are maybe further up this bay and they're still to come out. Where are these fish, man? This is so strange. Well, the water now is probably about 10 foot. It's gone from 15 to about 10. Slow down a little bit as well. And the fish just have not come through at all. So strange. Well, I've yet to catch a fish. This is really strange, to be honest, because over the last couple of nights, as I've been saying, the fish have been coming through, especially at this time of the tide. Now, I always say take notes of your fishing sessions, and this is how I kind of know that on this particular zone, to turn up at a certain time of the tide or a certain meter. I don't know if it's a coincidence that I've got my cameras tonight and the bass know exactly what a GoPro is, but they just don't seem to be here tonight. It's very strange. 2 nights in a row, just picking them off, but tonight it's just not happened. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for a different colour. I'm going to stick with the 20 gram because the tide's still absolutely pissing through this area. and it's still probably about 10 foot deep. So I want to get it out far, and I want it to kind of, you know, stay off the bottom, but be able to stay down deep while it's in the water layers. Because it's moving so quick, I don't want it to kind of float to the top, if that kind of makes sense. If you're fishing too light, it's not really going to happen, do you know what I mean? And you're going to be fishing on lure not at the depths that you want it. If you're fishing too heavy, obviously you'll know, because you'll get stuck on the bottom. So change colour, let's see if we can get a fish. See if we can get a fish on the board, because it's just been so shit tonight. Mind my language, but I mean it. I mean it when I say it. I think it's just so mad that no fish have moved through this particular area this evening compared to the last 2 nights. It's really strange. I'm gonna have to pack up soon because this is quiet as hell. Oh yeah, fish on. I think, yes, I've got a fish. Just as I said I was going to go. Doesn't feel too big, to be honest. We'll see. We'll see in a minute. Here it's splashing around in front of me. Feels alright. We'll see in a minute. It's not come up to the surface yet. It's not a big fish at all, but it's a fish. It's our first fish of the session. There we go. First fish, little shiner, only small. The smaller lure has done the trick. I don't know if it's because there's just one fish moving through, but time will tell. We'll go again. Is that the turning point of this session? Could be the only fish we catch, but hopefully not. Sometimes this happens, but I'm confident now that there are some fish about. That could probably be the only fish in this bay, but I'm hoping we get another crack at a fish. There you go. Is that a fish? Yes, I've got another fish on. It's only small. Only small, but it's another fish. I was just saying, hopefully we can get another crack at another fish, but there we go. He's just tiny as well, but just a little whippersnapper. He's tiny. Hot dog. Little hot dog, but there you go. Maybe that's the start of some fish coming through this particular area. Like I've been saying in the whole of this session, you just got to wait for these fish to come through, and maybe this is the start of the pack coming through. Oh, there you go, I'm in again. There you go, third fish. Small fish again though, little whipper. Well, taken a lot of time, but that's 3 fish on the spin. That is probably the smallest one out of the lot. That is probably the smallest bass I've caught in a long time. Just about get my thumb in its mouth. Look at that, that is tiny. Finally, I have caught some fish. Tonight's been a serious struggle. Albeit the 3 fish that I've just caught are very, very small fish, but it makes coming out kind of worth it. It's been a hard, tough slog, especially compared to the last 2. Sometimes you're on them, you've got to stay on them, but sometimes as soon as you're on them, you're off them. And that is just how fishing is. It's been a tough little session, but what I am thinking of doing is going to one more place on the way home. Yup, fish on. Fish on. Oh, it's been a while. Feels alright actually. I don't know how big this is. Feels alright, but it's tiny. It's probably the biggest fish of the night, but yeah, probably the biggest fish of the night. Well, probably is the last fish of the night, but taking on that green lure. I'm not really in a place to get a good shot, to be honest. I'm on the edge of a rock. There you go, not bad. It's probably about 47. I don't know, yeah, something like that, but hey ho. Fish is a fish. Well, that is just how fishing goes sometimes. I quickly moved to another spot. It wasn't really productive at all. I had a couple of little nibs, couple of little takes, and then that one fish to finish the session. The moon's totally gone now, that cloud cover's come in. It's proper got black and dark, but you would think that this would be the recipe for some more fish, but the tide's just not at the state where I want to be fishing. So I think it's time to go home. But I hope you've learned something on this, you know, weight distribution to your lures, to where you're fishing, to the depth, to the tide, to the movement. All of those kind of parts to fishing contribute to catching, to be honest. And I thought tonight was going to be the night that I really put it in, put the numbers in, caught more fish than I did the last 2 nights out solo, but it wasn't to be. That is fishing at its very best and finest. Sometimes you're on them and sometimes you're not. Fingers crossed there's more fish to be caught next time. Let's just see how it goes. Hopefully the next video will be fishing in the light, because I hate making videos in the dark. But thanks very much for watching. Till next time.